Hey everyone, let's talk about the markets today because, wow, they are in absolute turmoil. We're seeing a massive sell-off across the board, and a lot of it is tied directly to the actions and policies of President Donald Trump. If you've been keeping an eye on things, you know that the Dow futures are deep in the red. The S&P 500 has lost nearly 10% from its February highs, and the Nasdaq, it's down about 12%. It's a full-blown financial bloodbath. And crypto? That's been hit the hardest. Bitcoin, which had been flirting with $100,000, is now plunging like a rock off a cliff. So, what's going on? Well, it seems like the markets are reacting to Trump's aggressive economic policies, including surprise tariffs, unpredictable geopolitical moves, and erratic decision-making. Take Facebook, for example. The stock has tumbled nearly 20% from its peak, despite Mark Zuckerberg publicly aligning himself with Trump's administration. And Tesla? Elon Musk, one of Trump's biggest supporters in the business world, has watched his company's stock price crash nearly 50% from its highs. That's right. Tesla, which soared late last year when it seemed like Trump would secure another term, is now back to its mid-2024 levels. Investors are nervous. And for good reason. Trump's trade war tactics are starting to backfire. While they sound good as political rhetoric, tariffs are essentially taxes on businesses that rely on international trade. When businesses suddenly face higher costs, they struggle, and the market reacts. Investors don't like uncertainty, and right now, we're drowning in it. Russia is suddenly America's friend, Europe is being treated as an adversary, and now there's even talk of the US making a play for Greenland. It's all too much for the markets to stomach. Historically, markets have been a good indicator of when a president is pushing things too far. Trump's approach has undermined many of the traditional checks and balances in the U.S. government. But one thing he can't control? The financial markets. If Wall Street doesn't like what he's doing, the backlash is immediate and visible in the form of plummeting stock prices. This is the last great check and balance against a president who thrives on chaos. Now, Trump is known to be a numbers guy. He loves big crowd sizes, high poll numbers, and record-breaking market rallies. But what we're seeing now is the opposite of that. The numbers aren't looking good, and unless he pivots fast, we could be headed toward an economic downturn. Or worse, a full-blown recession. When markets fall, businesses stop hiring, people stop spending, and the economic engine slows down. It's a domino effect, and we're already seeing the first pieces start to fall. The big question now is, will Trump change course? Historically, he's been obsessed with market performance as a measure of his success. If years sell. If he sees the markets continuing to slide, he might be forced to make some adjustments. But if he doubles down on his current approach, we could be looking at even more economic turmoil in the near future. Fingers crossed that we don't go down that path. But for now, investors are clearly in panic mode. Let's see if Trump listens to the one thing that's always mattered most to him. Numbers. Stay subscribed for more videos.